Okay, D.Va. Ah, it's loud. Holy moly. Okay, here's the deal. D.Va has been bad for a long time because with the sustained type of metas, there's basically been like everything's kind of gotten to the point to where you are playing slow, 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 and then you can aggress later on. And the problem with D.Va is she's just this really bad in slow fights because she does no damage. She needs to aggress. She needs to aggress. She needs to get angles. She needs to control space. But the problem is even when you play dive right now, or this might change post-patch, but when you dive right now, at least on previous patch, not live, is Brig, you take so much damage. Ironically, the hero that's designed around denying damage is the worst at feeding damage. Basically, D.Va is like Roadhog, or old Roadhog, where she just bleeds damage without actually doing anything. All the DPS power creeps have really hit D.Va really hard. Things like the Genji buff really hurt D.Va, Tracer buff really hurt D.Va, Sombra buff really hurt D.Va, and Echo as a hero really hurts D.Va as well. And especially when you incorporate things like Brig, the fact that Brig was so popular in dive made it really hard for D.Va to do anything because a lot of D.Va's power is through enabling her main tank and pressuring squishies, right? But if you have armor pack on the table that you just armor pack somebody, D.Va can't kill anybody who's armor packed. D.Va can't deal with a backline that can whip shot or stun her. D.Va can't also do anything to armor, so if you rally, D.Va literally can't kill anything. And then more importantly, D.Va doesn't enable her monkey to jump or her ball to go in because those guys are going to get booped away, right? And the only thing that deals with CC and boops is what? Chat? Sorry, Bubble. Sorry, Bubble. And Bubble right now is better than D.Va because D.Va's Matrix doesn't do anything. It will help her monkey a little bit, will help her a little bit, but she doesn't actually help on the hard commits. She does no damage until she gets up close, and when she gets up close, she just gets booped away. So D.Va has been bad for a long time, but we might start to see her get back into play. She's one of those heroes that has received a lot of buffs and has a strong hero design. She's just a victim of bad hero balance by Blizzard, who continue to buff or nerf tanks and support and buff DPS. This is DPS right now. Nerf buff, nerf buff, nerf buff, nerf buff, nerf buff, nerf buff, right? And this is tanks. And this is where we're at, like right here, right? You see, this is what we're at right now. Right? This is the problem. Continues to nerf tanks and buff DPS. So now people like D.Va feel really bad. No power creep, by the way. Hostility. Hostility. I love how that's actually considered hostile. Yeah, no power creep. Okay. So the big thing with D.Va is you guys have probably seen my VOD. Peeling pressure is equal to peeling. Peeling and pressure, two different things. You can peel your backline, you can peel your tank. But once fights actually devolve, D.Va on angles applying pressure to squishies or D.Va on angles applying pressure to tanks is why D.Va is a good hero. She can basically position anywhere that she wants. So when you're playing into this composition right here, as fights devolve, you should be on Ashe, you should be on Junkrat, you should be on Ana, you should be shooting the Mercy, you could be shooting the Zarya or the Reinhardt in the back. But you want to avoid taking damage until these fights get in and going, because obviously you guys do significantly less poke damage. So don't feed ult charge. Once these fights evolve, pressure the squishies and peel really your front line, because there's no divers on the enemy team. I'm so tired, dude. So tired. It's like days like this where when I'm tired, I have to warn you, when I'm tired, I either just shut down, which I don't want to shut down, or I have to like go like hardcore. I have to get like grouchy. Don't take damage, don't take damage, don't take damage, don't take damage, don't take damage. Matrix. Why are you not matrixing? They're 1 HP, they're getting dynamite, they're getting spammed. There's squishies right there. You see that they're 1 HP, why don't you at least matrix? Please, matrix, please. Help them. And then now you, Okay, look. This is your job. Spam damage coming in. Spam. And I don't know if you knew that they are coming up the high ground, but you need a matrixes. You can hear the dynamite being thrown. It has an audio cue. You don't even bother to try. And then you just walk in front and face take damage and then matrix. Zero logic apply. Functional brain output down to 0. You got options here, okay? You either matrix from the side, you step in front and matrix, or if you don't want to use matrix, you 180, turn your butt cheeks to the enemy team and body block. but you could see that your Mercy's low. You could hear the dynamite going up. You could see the Junkrat spam going through, which normally you don't care about, but then you turn around and you see your team is behind you, right? And they're trying to stage. You need to eat a little bit of damage there. Not baby raging. What are you talking about? Okay, so fine, your Mercy's dead. Don't take damage. Don't take damage. Don't take damage. Take no damage. Good, fine, sure. Get some ult charge. Don't take damage. Yeah. That was okay. Really would have been nice to have your Mercy's case. Chat. What's the problem here? Oh, no. Okay, okay, so yeah. So at least we got an angle. So I was gonna say, don't stand and choke. You're so bad at that. Would have been better for you to be like here or for you to come through stairs. But what you need to do now is like kite, S-key, 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 and then just spam. Or attract the squishy. No. Okay, you don't want to be here. You don't want to stay here. Run away! You've got to be kidding me. I can't believe what I just saw. Little light, yes. Just out. Yes.
13 months. Does that mean that this is gonna be an unfortunate month? Well, see what coming soon.
Okay, well, I mean, honestly, the fact that I'm gonna have to watch some of your gameplay means it's already gonna be an unfortunate month for me, at least. For you, I don't care. I don't know. I honestly couldn't care less. Thank you for the sub. I mean, this is okay-ish. I think I would prefer you to be on the stairs, coming from left a little bit easier. Be a little bit easier to see and a little bit easier spam angle. Guac, thank you for the sub. So I think you'd come from around here, and then you could get a better angle for spam. Because you could kind of see here, you're like, oh, I have an angle. But do you really? Like, it's such a minor angle. Maybe if you're like an Ashe or something that can actually like shoot backline, this is good. But like, ultimately with D.Va, your angles want a little bit more proximity. And right here, this is not a great angle in terms of the distance between you and yourself and the enemy team, right? Like, look at this. This is such a long distance and a straightforward. Come around the stairs and then pressure from this way. Shoot, spam. You can go around here. Like, just be a big, ugly, fat, stinky tracer, okay? This is not good. Like, the goal of D.Va should be to apply as much pressure as you possibly can when your teammate is actually doing something. And right now, you're playing against a composition and you're playing closer to choke than you need to be, and this comp is just better at you. They've got the Ashe, they have the Zarya and the Junkrat, and they have the double on a Mercy as well. They're just going to beat the crap out of this choke, and unless you are able to pull attention or put pressure to get out of the choke, you're not going to break it. And we've talked about this map a lot of times. Chat, you remember how I said, it doesn't matter what comp you're playing, I do not want you walking S6 through this choke. You almost always have to try and have somebody on high ground, or somebody where this D.Va is, or somebody coming from here, or somebody flanking all the way up behind, especially when you're playing into a heavy spam comp. You must break the choke with something creative. You must pull attention. So you're trying, but this is like saying, oh, Spilo told me I need to be be involved in exercise and doing like 5 push-ups a day. Like, sissy. Like, I could feel the effort, but you're so embarrassingly bad, the effort isn't mattering. And I still haven't forgiven you for what you did in first fight. What are you doing? Oh, I'm trying to help your Mercy. Okay, my lovely VOD command is not working here. Commands, edit, VOD, Plat, D.Va. Ragtag plus Jane. Okay. That's probably the most insulting thing that ever been said, like, has been said to me ever. You're working, right? Go! Don't let her do this, nincompoop! You know, bomb engage, I assume? Oh. Wow. Wow. That sucks. That sucks. That sucked. That actually sucked. That is the worst play of the game I've ever seen in my life. Dude, look at the bomb! I don't even think you meant to... It is like... Okay, look. Why are you throwing it directly straight up in the air? The bomb's gonna land here. Throw it here. This is where you want it. This is where it actually covers like the flanks and hiding spots. Yeah, I think you put it here. This is just plats or golds being golds. You get no. You'd get nothing. You know, yeah, you said it, launched it up in the air. This is... What? Nah. Get her. Ha ha ha. Ah. Please aim. Thank you. You wanted it over the statue. You missed by a whole lot there, Sherlock.
I got to diamond last week for the first time. Everything I learned about how I learned from your streams. So thanks, man.
So you got to diamond anyway. Well, congratulations. That's like basically it's like saying everything I learned about cooking, I learned from my dad, who made peanut butter and jelly and burnt the eggs. Congratulations. But really, congratulations. And thank you for the bits. But really, congratulations. And also, thank you for stop thanking for the emotes. You guys are cringe. You're never gonna use those emotes. Why would you thank him for it? Okay, don't take damage, don't take damage. Why are you using your micro missiles? Don't use your...
Poo.
Shut up. You don't even need to peek and do damage. You do nothing. Your team is not taking the fight here. You do no damage. Like, the thing like with D.Va right now, and not just in this meta, but with like the current balancing of DPS, is there's really never a good reason, has never really been a good reason for D.Va to poop early. To peak early. Okay? Unless you're like feeding a supportal. But now, with the state of DPS and damage, there's even less reason for you to peek early. Hide. Don't do anything. It's an auto thing. It's yes, but you still have to click the auto thing. That's like saying, I don't know why the dishwasher's on, it just does it itself. Well, you press the button. Holy smokes. You guys are cringe, the most ironic thing I've ever heard. You know what's actually ironic is the fact that you're saying that. Okay. Hold your angle. Hold your angle. Matrixing during deflect. You'd love to see it. Good. That's good. You matrix, she can't shoot anybody. Now she has to drop. Nice. Ah! Back. Ah! Good. Woo! Oh! We're this close, man. Okay. So, first things first. This so far, like this whole like little last 10 seconds has been pretty good. You've been not letting the Ashe take high ground, you've been bullying the Pharaoh without taking too much damage. Your Matrix management has been okay. It's been okay. You look a little lost with your boosters and stuff. My wife is putting catnip on the floor. Okay.
Sorry.
But none of it matters. And you want to know why? Because you just got demeched. You didn't need to get demeched. Hey, thanks, Connor. I apologize about that, brother. None of it matters. You made them use an ultimate to take the high ground. Nice job, bud. But you got demeched, so none of it matters. Hair cam? No. You're sore and only Amari make you feel better? Well, here's my cat, if you want to see the cat. You watch this. You guys want to see this? Watch this stupid cat. Watch this stupid animal. Look at this. Look at this. Amari, what are you doing? Here, watch this. Hang on. Look at this. What? What are you doing? he doing? He's licking my hand. This is catnip, ladies and gentlemen. Drug use, live on Twitch. Alright, we're gonna shrink that sucker back down. I can't believe I actually just did this. Okay, is it the right size? No, it's not the right size. Now she's scampering. What? Okay, anyway, so back to the disappointment. DMAC, suck, 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 suck. Suck, suck, suck. They're using a lot of ultimates. You're gonna die. You suck. But promising start. Holding high ground, matrix management, not taking damage, but then you got DMAC'd. Hardwood floors, it's fancy. I don't even think they're actually hardwood, it's like laminate or something goofy. Should you get backed up from the Nanophara? Yes, so you need to back up from the Nanophara and play to peel your team better there. Because, like, I get it, like, oh, Phara, I got a marker, but she's nanoed. You need to back up a little bit. And you're not full HP, so you can't really fully deal with it. Yes. Are you kidding me? How does this not work? Edit, VOD, Plat, D.Va. Oh, jeez. Good. Get back up there. Ah, ah. Drop, 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 drop. Nice. Nice. Now look at what you just did. Chat, do you see what he just did? Look at his team. Do you see this? Do you see how they got there? They went from here to here because of that. And he didn't even die. He didn't even take that much damage. Yeah, so that your team like rotates right through a choke where the dynamite and the pharmacy is going to murder you. Nice! Get healed up. Oh! Oh no! You boosted into the roof. Oh, you really needed that not to happen. Sorry. Yes, where's the pharmacy? 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 Ashe, 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 Ashe. Oh, you blithering bot. Ah! Ashe, 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 Can't forget to mark the DPS, mate. You cannot forget to mark the DPS. You kill the Zarya, instantly forget completely about the Ashe and the pharmacy because you see a Reinhardt, and then you proceed to spend most of your time chasing Mercy instead of marking the Ashe. Like, you have to understand. Like, I get it. Okay, my team was focusing them, so I want to focus them too. Yes, understood. But, in the meantime, it's better to let your team shoot them, and then you can go deal with the other targets. Because once you're already up 1 or 2, the only thing that can go wrong is for the DPS to kill you. And that doesn't happen if you actually... You can actually... What are you talking about by my mouth? That can't happen if you prevent them from clutching. Your team literally lost to a Phara and an Ashe when you're up 2. It's your fault. You're the Sigma that we coached in our VOD, where you contest the long-range off angles, except with the D.Va, you can contest anything that's threatening. Anything! Wait, was I jamming my mouth in the... Okay, whatever. You're welcome. It was fine. This is fine too. You need to do a better job of marking the Phara though. So you notice this again, you're like, oh, I've got a good angle on the Rhine, right? But do you see what's happening right here? Your team is still getting rained by rockets. If you can't pressure the pharmacy, then at least have the decency to eat a couple of rockets, right? You're full matrix. And I know you're thinking about eating Graf, but look at this from a realistic standpoint. Look at this. Who's gonna get grabbed here? Who's gonna get grabbed? Just Rein. You don't need to worry about that Graf. You need to worry about the Pharah. You need to worry about the Ashe that's literally uncontested on high ground. So you like go and contest Pharah once, and then you just leave. They just don't do it anymore. You're like, oh, I forgot. I don't need to do that anymore. Oh. No, that's still your job. Still need to do that. And this kind of stuff becomes really important when there are things that you need to be dealing with as D.Va. The reason I made the peeling versus pressure VOD was because there was not a meta, but there was a meta where you were playing, your Ryans and your Mays and your McCrees and things like that, where they just really weren't taking super crazy flanks or super crazy high grounds or super crazy off angles. It was more of a brawl style meta, right? And so if you try and contest the high grounds and the off angles, well, there's just nothing there. There's nothing there. So you got to find out a way to find value out as a D.Va, and that's out of basically playing a shotgun hero on an angle, right? And then being able to eat the on and aids and the Kree stuff like that. Right now, you're playing into a pharmacy Ashe. Your pressure shouldn't be on necessarily the Rein unless there's nothing else. Your pressure needs to be on the priority stuff. The stuff that's actually going to kill your team. I don't know optimal rising. So like right now you're like taking about these angles on the Ryan stuff, but you're not actually pressuring the heroes or that you actually need to pressure. Like right now this pharmacy is free. So what I want you to do with D.Va is I want you to load into a game and I want you to say, okay, are there off angles or heroes that I need to contest? Is that a Tracer? Is that a Doomfist? Is that a Sombra? Is it a Pharmacy? Is it an Ashe? If the answer is no, then you start to greed your like brawl angles. Okay? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna turn on the air. Okay, we're back. So yeah, I think you're not adjusting super well. You're not adjusting super well. I assume you guys still win this. Like right now, you're hard tunneling and grab, and this pharmacy is legitimately in the middle of your team. Look at her. Look at her. Look at what she's done. You have just lost your entire team to a pharmacy Ashe, and you've done nothing about it. Grab is not a priority right now. Oh no, she didn't. What? Why? That's so stupid. Again, do you see what you're doing here? Pharah's dead. Where's the Ashe? Where's the Pharah? Yes. Thank you. That Ashe will not kill you. She can't kill you and she can't kill your team if you do this. Unfortunate. Ashe, 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 Ashe. There's a pharmacy in your backline. There's a Pharah in your backline. There's a Pharah in your backline. There's a Pharah in your backline. Yes. Oh, bless. Nicely. No, no, no. Your team can't help you. Your team can't help you. Nice. Yes, 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 yes. See, this is what I want you to do. Don't go in now like 180 back out. All you're doing, okay, chat, I want you to think for a second. Drac, you remember all of the Ashe VODs that I've coached? And you remember how I'm constantly saying off angles, high ground, off angles, high ground, off angles, high ground. If you just sit behind your shield, you're going to do no damage. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. Can you contest an Ashe who's standing behind her Rhine shield very well? No, you can't. But do you care? No, you don't. You don't care. Okay, so what? Your team is fine. Like, she does so much. Like, you need to think of it as every time a DPS hero like this is on an off angle or on high ground or has an angle on you guys, they have a raw DPS buff. They have a raw DPS buff. They do significantly more damage when they're on the off angle because they're going to land more shots. Their ability is going to be easier to land. So that becomes a priority for you to deal with. If they're not, then it's not a priority for you to deal with. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you go back to their second recontest, why did they not win this fight? How come they didn't win this fight? How come this Bob, like, look at this Ashe's positioning. I mean, you still want to contest her, but look at her. Look at this Ashe's positioning. Do you see this? She's just sitting right here. She's not, it's almost impossible for her to get kills from here. She can't see anything. This is when you don't need to worry as much about Ashe. I still want you to worry about Ashe because she's literally in the middle of your team. But it's like her Bob did more work than she did. And like right now, Pharmacy is a priority. Why? Because she's inting hard. She's in the middle of your team. That's a priority. So it's like, I need you to be looking for this stuff. I need you to be looking for this stuff. Not so you can necessarily fly into the middle of it, but so, I need a matrix that. I need a booster towards that. I need to pressure that a little bit. Like right now, all of a sudden, as soon as you see this right now, Farah, she's not scary. Bang! This is scary. Obviously, this is a priority, but this is scary. This is what kills people. You know? Inhaling Drano and this. Two most common, you know, not common, but like two deadly things, right? You don't need to kill here. You don't need to get the kill here. Why? Because you've already put her in a bad spot. And now you force the Rhine to go help her. You see this? She goes back, she does no damage. She has to come back a couple seconds later, get healed up, and then come back. So for 5 or 6 seconds, she is doing less damage. Again, this is your priority. You need to get healed up. You really need to get healed up. You're not stabilizing very well. Okay, fine. Again, fine. Yes. This she needs to die, because if she doesn't die, she's going to kill your whole team. If she doesn't die, right, because she drops, you see what happens? Like, obviously it's a tough call there because you have to get the Pharmacy going aggressively too, but either one of those needs to go, because look at what she's doing. Look at where she is. This Ashe will legitimately kill your entire team here. There's nowhere for your team to hide. She's super aggressive. This needs to die. Like, that's how Overwatch is. Like, if you go really greedy off angle, you're going to die. But if you don't go for an off angle at all and you play really passive, your team's going to die. Also, right now, who should he be targeting right now, chat? I ask you again, who should he be targeting right now? What's priority? Immediately. Not in a second, but immediately. Farah. Exactly. The Rhine and Orisa on cart, unless they're literally 1 HP, aren't a priority. Like right now, like you spend, like, yes, you get the kills. But, yeah, so you actually end up winning. But like, those are the priorities. That's what's going to kill your team. So with you, I appreciate the fact that you're like not sitting on core. So you're definitely like a step up above than what we're used to seeing. But you're not on the right. You're not contesting the off angles as much. Like that's why Sigma was so meta for so long, is because he could do what you're trying to do as D.Va, but just by spamming. Just by pressing mouse 1, because his range damage was so much better than D.Va's, and because he could shield it off too. And not just himself, he could actually put a shield on the off angle so you couldn't use it and you have to try a different one. That's what's made Sigma strong. But it's also what made D.Va strong before that, because unlike Hog, unlike Zarya, she can actually put herself on the off angle and deal with it. Whereas Zarya and Hog, either they have to run all the way over there or they just blindly throw spam damage at it. You can put yourself on it. And people say D.Va's strong because she can put herself anywhere on the map. But you need to understand why that's actually strong. It's strong because that's what DPS players want to do, and you stop them from doing it. And if the DPS players aren't using it, then you go take that angle and you shoot the Reinhardt in the back. You see what I'm saying? Okay. All right. We move. Oh, bless. We're doing a McCree Ashe Busan. Team captain of a 3.2 screaming 3.5k. First scrim with a new main support and often. Tried to brush on up McCree again. Polish and Ashe. First point is summer that can be skipped. Also, bad aim to a mouse pad issue. Okay, that's fine. So we're going to watch some hit scan.
I'm sorry.
Who I hear are really strong right now. I've heard a lot of thoughts on like, oh, what do you think about the meta right now? I have no idea. I have not seen the meta. I've not scrimmed the meta. I don't play enough in the meta. I have no idea. Is this so firm of a priority because the rest of the allied team cannot contest Ashe and Pharah? Or would you still advise D.Va to be going after this was Ashe and team? I would still advise it. I would still prioritize it, yeah. I think it's even more of a priority, but that's like saying, you know, a bus is expensive to buy or a boat is expensive to buy. Boat is clearly probably more expensive, but the bus is still pretty darn expensive. Pokimane made an apology? For what? Isn't she a streamer?
Follow Mocking.
Run on the left side.
Okay, you are playing Brawl.
Follow Mocking.
Okay.
Run on the left side.
Oh, what?
Metaphor.
They have a Zap.
Not done.
Yeah,
Oh, they're going far right, far right, far right, far right, far right.
They are full poke. Pad far right, go far.
Pass, yeah, pass far right, pass far right.
Good call.
Torb. They're not out.
Because what you can do is you can stabilize here, and then you can actually rush them from closer, or if they rotate to the opposite high ground, you can then go back and meet them. And honestly, you guys don't lose spam super hard when it's close range. It's when it's really, really long range that when you Sigma can't spam, and when you have fall off, that's when you lose spam
Okay,
really
you
hard.
can go on to them in a sec.
Wait for speed. Oh, we don't have speed in.
We don't
Yeah,
have it.
this is why I should be on Lucio.
Turret,
Yeah,
turret,
we need
turret.
we'll need Lucio here.
Oh, you're not on
Go
Lucio.
turret, go turret.
Ashe and Dynamite.
Hurry up, we need to get on them so I can build main fire.
I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. We're down on main tank. I'm reloading.
Control point can't. Did I hit reflect, but
I'm gonna-
it didn't work.
Let's get the point.
Ashe and Dynamite.
That's why I should be on Lucio.
Turret, turret,
Yeah,
turret,
we need
turret.
we'll need Lucio here.
Kill the turret, kill the turret, kill the turret.
So if you're on Brig, obviously this is a problem. You do want to close the distance. But what you can do
Ashe and
is you need to be
Dynamite?
more disciplined with
Yeah,
stabilizing.
Turret,
Yeah,
turret,
we need
turret.
we'll need Lucio here.
Kill the turret, kill the turret.
Because like right now, when you're low, your team can then go, okay guys, we're taking a spam, I need to drop. And you can drop and play around cover and then restabilize and push again. But yeah, this is sure as heck awkward.
Ashe and Dynamite.
Hurry up, we need to get on them so I can build main fire.
I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. We're down on main tank. I'm reloading.
Control point can't. Did I
Yeah.
hit reflect, but
I'm gonna-
it didn't work.
Let's get the point at least.
Nope. Jumping off.
Alright, so Alex to Lucio here.
Alright.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
need.
we
I
did.
have window.
We need it.
Obs, I prefer Genji here.
Skunk is better.
Yeah, actually, Jack.
If anything, I get Discord and Torb turreted. Skunk is better.
Yeah,
Jung?
actually, Jack.
Really?
Obs, I
Point at least.
Good.
I would much rather prefer, because Genji, because like Junkrat's obviously a decent brawl hero, but like you're not really playing the spam warrior. You're playing to run them over. Like the reason Junkrat's run an Overwatch League is because if you you're playing it like a heavy spam brawl, but you're not running a spam at all. Like this team has so much spam that if you play even like right now a Reaper, a Tracer, a Sombra, or a Genji would be better. Because you could actually like pincer them because they have a really squishy backline. You need to be punishing that.
Yeah, actually, Jack would be better here.
Alright.
Yeah.
We can stick with it.
Alright, let's see where they are. They're on that
I can
far
open
bridge.
with the
Go
window
ahead,
here.
go
Yeah.
underneath,
Yeah.
go underneath here. Oh, never mind.
We go for
Follow
it.
Mocking, follow
Come on.
Mocking, follow Mocking.
Go far
We need
right.
stick shift
Remember,
at them,
we
we need
need
stick
to
shift here.
be
No, no, no.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, that's
Don't front line.
kill turret, kill turret, kill turret.
They're all one. Kill
Now
him,
chill.
Kill him, kill
Ammo,
him.
ammo, ammo.
Covering lamp.
Kite.
All one.
I'm on the point. I'm on the point.
Play point.
Yeah, see, like right here, they can't shoot you if you're here. So I'm a little concerned with how your team is handling this. You guys think that we're just gonna am speed and catch them, and you don't have a May wall, you don't have a tracer, or you don't have a Sombra to be able to like pincer them. So your junk is getting nothing done. And then you're also individually, you're kind of face thinking stuff. Like this right here is concerning.
No.
3, 2, 1, go.
This is really concerning. You can only go as far as your tanks, mate.
Okay, that's kill turret, kill turret, kill turret.
They're all one. Kill him.
Ammo.
Covering lamp.
Kite.
All one.
Back!
I'm on the point.
Play point.
Yeah.
I got the flip.
Watch Orisa. Orisa.
Oh, fuck.
You guys didn't stabilize.
We need to take as
Right,
little
poor
poke on our
Bob.
way in as possible.
Alright, as soon as you hear me saying amping in 3, 2, 1,
Just go.
gotta be
Are
right.
they
Far right?
Side? Go right.
Yeah,
let's
go
go
yeah,
far
so
right.
go right here. Go right here.
Yeah.
alright.
Alright, do we have sig shift here?
Yeah, I
Sig shift,
got
we
it.
have amp. Alright, we're
Okay.
stacked.
Yep.
Alright, 3,
Ready,
2, 1.
Go.
Go.
Nice.
Signal up.
Big.
I don't have big.
Lamps up.
I just
Dead.
Dude, that's all their fucking ults. Jesus Christ.
I'm off them. Just die.
So again, this is hard. You really need another DPS besides junk. Your junk is worthless. You need, like, can you imagine a Tracer or Sombra? You would be able to force out so many more ults and actually be able to get picks in the backline. Because the reason Tracer or Sombra are good is because it forces the spam DPS to turn around and not shoot your front line. And when they're not shooting their front line and they're shooting with a Junkrat, or the Tracer, excuse me, then your front line is taking significantly less damage, so it can run forward. So Tracer, Sombra, Reaper, things like that are good for Brawl because they let you press W into spam, because they take damage off of your front line and put them on themselves. Like right now, you are in a really bad spot retaking into this. You can't go junk, man. Like, you just can't. Couldn't they just force point pressure and catch them on rotation? No, not unless they're running a flanking DPS, and even then that might be tough because they can spam whoever's on point. Normally, yes, that's what Brawl would want to do, but you can't because they can just spam whoever's on point and kill them. If you go straight to point, they're going to kill you. So maybe you guys could play underneath. If you had like an Orisa Brawl, you could play underneath and halt them off the high ground and rush them. But there's nothing, as Ryan, like your shield's just gonna die and you're gonna die. Junk would just be to basically say like Brawl versus Brawl, but we have more spam than you and we'll win if we play slow. And then you guys are gonna have a really hard time retaking this. Hair check. I can't even see myself, but so we're just gonna put it up and we're gonna roll it. No idea what this looks like. Wait. Poggers.
Side, okay? I'm gonna scare him with the tire.
Logging will give me 3, 2, 1. Fire strike. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Okay,
you
I
ate
got that
it.
8.
They have no shift. Whatever.
What the fuck?
Send to the back.
Immort.
Nice.
Point.
Hey, Ashe is on point. Choose one.
No point, no oils.
Here, look. Field charge.
Yeah, just take damage there.
Nice, taking damage. Poggers. Okay, so now you really need to punish the chokes and make it really hard for them to recontest.
Alex, check right side.
Bat, probably.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna push to this.
I'm checking.
Yeah,
I'm
Alex,
checking.
feel-
Like, I don't like Moira with Rush unless you're legitimately like hard W king first fight and you don't want somebody to peel with. Like right now, BAP is just better because his healing output is better, and the fact that there's not like what does BAP need peeling from right now? Like sometimes you'll run Moira if you have to like you don't want to have to peel your BAP. Like if they're running like a Reaper that you don't want to get your shift or your lamp forced instantly by Reaper TP. Or if you're just like playing hardcore Brawl, super fast, don't want to slow down for any hero. But right now you're playing like Kree and Sig and stuff, and they're not playing any flankers. So why would you play Moira? BAP is just better.
Alex is right. Everybody else stay left because left is the most common.
You need to scout this.
I'm watching underneath.
Your Lucius can scout this from top window.
Underneath.
Underneath is a terrible path.
Right.
You guys should win this.
Fly.
This is where the Junkrat will feel good though, because it's obviously hard choke control.
Trans, they pop trans. And they ammo.
You really don't want to drop.
Kill the torp.
Orisa low, Orisa low, Orisa one.
Earth one.
Second.
Okay.
Map up, map.
So still a little bit of little too much aggression from you in particular. It's almost getting you punished, but they path terribly. Like there's a reason why people don't go under. It's just it's awful. You get like shot at from a million different angles. It's really bad.
Check right again.
They use trans.
Remember, we want them to go
Close
underneath
the
because
window
then
here.
me and Junk have high ground and Bap has it too.
They're
They're on
right.
top left.
We're
Top
going
left.
left.
Don't take spam. Don't take spam.
Actually, no, they're coming right.
No, why are you tiring now?
Wait, are they? I don't know. They're
No.
Shoot 'em.
Wait, push.
My
They
brain
went
just
underneath.
Why are you tiring now?
Well, they're dead now, so.
I hit the. So I rocked the Ashe and respawn. That's beautiful. All right, we look to window here. Maybe shatter. It's fine. I'll fight.
If they go underneath, I'm gonna window boom.
It's fine. I'll fight
Fuck,
Citizen.
they're right. Oh fuck, I got pulled.
Oh no.
Window.
Oh,
And yeah, we're so slow.
Dropping line. What?
I'm dead.
Yeah, so your scouting sucked. Your scouting absolutely sucked. You need to be having your Lucio be able to scout this, and that should not get pulled. You can play top window, like you can play like here up in this thing. You can generally scout under or check right, and you should also be listening if you can.
Dropping line. What?
I'm dead.
Okay, you guys lose it.
They ulted. They ult.
So like the funny thing about like scrims is there's so many it's like there's not a lot of micro errors. It's more of like how you played as a team. I don't really know your communication or what your voice sounds like, but so far your team needs to do a better job of like rushing and then stabilizing, especially when they have ultimates, and then rushing again. And then you a lot of times are phase taking damage. That's a problem. Also, spy checking and scouting needs to be worked out.
It's not top.
Junk out of comfort.
Switch Zen after this.
Yeah.
Like, we gotta switch Zen after this.
Okay.
Big shield.
Alright, once I die out, I'll swap to Zen.
Signal rock.
Cover.
Can't.
Nice. I don't like your current positioning though. You're very, very, very much core based.
Hurt's
Keep
dead.
walking back. He's good. Orisa's a little split.
This is Ashe.
There's a torb on right. I'm pulling.
This is greedy.
I got a pack for you.
Oh,
Signo eat.
that was
Far
painful.
right.
I have window here. Windows up.
Huge.
Dropping lamp.
I'm pulling. I need heals.
Rest no gold.
Torb on right. Torb is still on right.
They use Emort.
Get healing, please. Get healing,
out.
please.
Eating in.
I'm pulling.
They're not. Watch Orisa. Burn Orisa.
This is why angles are strong! Her shield can only face one direction, and as long as you demand support and get healing, you will win this fight 9 times out of 10 by playing positions like these. What are they supposed to do? They can all turn and shoot you, in which case your team shoots them, or they have to turn, or like what? Like the reason why these angles are strong is because defensive resources in Overwatch only really go one direction. Shields, Signa Shift, stuff like that.
Orisa. Nice. Turret.
Torb is
Ah, you overstayed.
Can we kill
You greeted.
All them. You got. Once you get.
lamp?
Hey, call next pull.
Fuck, kite the window.
I'm gonna flux when they come in.
Dude, I can't.
Rallying.
Why are you rallying?
That's a big flux.
Huge.
What?
We're waiting too long to do stuff.
They pop trans.
They pop trance, guys.
Lamp.
We're playing really reactive and not proactive. We're not doing stuff. We're
I have
just
another
waiting for them
window.
to do stuff, then doing stuff.
Alright, I'm
You're
gonna go
dead.
swap.
You're dead. You're dead.
Power play.
You're dead.
They're gonna pop trans for the.
Okay, so you took a good angle. Your team died before you even got there, though, honestly. The fight before, though, like I said, good angle, took you too long to get there, and then when you got there, you stayed too long.
Blade.
No, they just.
They used it.
They just
Oh, they
trans
just
on the
did it?
block.
Who's not on the team anymore?
Give him everything. Give him everything on this. All right. I'm gonna bob behind them and get gold.
Get close. Get close.
Windows on the corner.
Bye.
Dropping lamp.
Okay, they.
Alright, back out.
Okay. Stop stacking with your core. Stop stacking with your core right now. If you're not going to, like, it's not even worth it for the window 9 times out of 10. It's not even worth it. 9 times out of 10, it's not worth it because your team will do enough damage to the window to force them back. You force them, your team forces them back, and then you shoot them while they're trying to hide. You don't really want 6 people shooting through a window most of the time.
Alright, back out.
Most of the time. This is a wasted bomb.
Good. Get out. Get out. Go. Yeah, we need to shoot Bongo quick.
No. Alright, now you guys are ready.
Go with Bongo quick. Go right.
Yes.
Bongo.
Yes.
Sigma Discord.
Signo eat. I'm pulling now.
Yes. Yes. Look at that. You can kill Bongo. Look at that. Look at you can kill Bongo. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Look. Look.
Lamps up.
Look at you.
We have low heals. We have low heals.
Leave. Yes. Now get healing.
Stay on the left.
Ashe
Look
Discord.
at that.
Yes, look at that. Hey, actually, good to see you, mate. But do you see this? Like, if your team wasn't hard inting, this fight would have been won 1,000,000 times, a million hours ago, right? And all you have to do here is just ask for healing, and then you're totally good. Oh yeah, somebody need to deafen themselves or mute themselves in voice.
6 point.
What? He used Mark. They don't even have point. He's throwing. What are we?
Oh, we're down a race.
Look at that. You literally just spilled a bob right there.
Alright, I have trans here. I'm gonna save them for their flux.
Yeah, definitely. We're going fast. We need to ult.
I can lamp
Tor by me.
Oh shit, I'm dead.
You guys need. You need to. So here's the thing. You are the carry. You're the DPS, PogChamp. Okay. But if you're going to be holding the off angle here, tell your team where you're going and then ask for healing. Like, don't be like, can I get healing? Be like, heal me, X, right? Spam it. Because if you win that duel, Torb dies, you win the fight. You have the luxury of being in scrims where people should listen to you. So you utilize that, please.
I'm too far away to get there with the trans. There we go.
Oh, nice. Huge. You guys win this.
Hold this bird.
I have one.
Nice shot.
Towards half.
Nice.
Get off the point. Get off the point. Get off the point. Get off the point.
Lucio's left. Lucio on me.
Do you see how much harder these shots are to hit? Do you see how much more in danger you are? Look at you, you moron. Look at you. Look at you. You're so easy to kill. What are you doing?
Ball on your Zen.
You're not hitting a single shot.
All dead.
Windows up.
Ashe one.
More half.
Idiot.
Torb.
Torb Discord.
Monkey on top. Monkey on jump.
Alright.
Break bubble.
Breaking the bubble. He's Discord.
Nice. Lucio coming in.
Okay.
Lucio.
Okay. Do you guys actually say, unironically say good map? Oh, you're cute. Okay. Really, like I gotta keep it simple because there's just like most of the team stuff is more important to work on. Work on calling what angle you're on and asking for resources, and look to kind of play angles as much as you can. Do not get undisciplined just because fights devolve or just because, oh no, it's overtime. No, it's even more important. Like, you remember the Paris Eternal versus the Atlanta Reign? So chicken 1, 2, 3, think of the fall. Like, Atlanta Reign lost the series. Do you hear me? They lost the series because they went to point. Posture check, thank you. They won the fight, and then because they were scared of overtime, the enemy team's going to touch, instead of holding the high ground and just shooting whoever's on touch, they all clumped on the point and lost. Don't make the same mistake.